Hello, it is Triple Threat session number 3 today. So this morning at 11 a.m. we had a live coaching call. At 3 p.m. we worked together, and right now at 6 p.m. we are gathering to do a short live training. Tonight I wanted to train you on what a business conversation looks like for me. So for example, I will teach you sometimes in Work With Me, or I'll teach you in a written post how to reach out about the business. But so many times I have had people ask the question, well, then what does the business conversation look like? What information are you sharing? What are you talking about in a business conversation? If you have had those questions, drop a yes below in the comments. Let me know if that's been something you've been wondering about. Sometimes I can see your comments, you guys. It's really weird, and sometimes I can't. And I don't know that I can see your comments. I don't know why that is. If anybody's really smart about that on Facebook, let me know next time, okay? Because I don't see any comments. I'm actually going to open my computer really quick, and I can watch this live on my computer while I share this information with you, because I do want to be able to answer questions, okay? So we are going to talk about the business conversation. I know that a lot of you have learned really great ways to reach out, to authentically talk to people about the business, but you're not really sure what to do if, say, for example, you get somebody on the phone or you get somebody to go to lunch with you to talk about the business. That's when you kind of freeze up. That's why we're going to talk about this tonight. So I do have a simple system that I follow for business conversations. And yay, I can see your comments on my computer. Okay, yay. All right. So this is what we're going to do. You guys should see the setup here, right? I've got my computer with Facebook pulled up right there and all my notes and all the good stuff. Okay. So let's get going with this, all right? So step 1 in the business conversation is I am not coming into this call or this lunch locked and loaded with all the facts and the 11 ways that Plexus pays us. I'm not sending a video that's going to explain all the 11 ways that we're paid and a big giant diagram of all of that. That's facts, that's information, and the business is a product just like the products are a product. The business is a product because we're selling people the opportunity. And what sells most? Stories. Stories sell more than facts. And so it's the same with the business. We have to be able to tug at people's heartstrings. When we're having the business conversation, we have to tug at the heartstrings. We're not trying to go just for the analytical brain. Now, yes, we can sprinkle in some facts and some stats and some dollar amounts and things like that. But if we don't get to the heart of the matter, we will never get that person as far as if we get to their heart. So the first thing I do in the conversation about the business, whether it's over the phone or on Zoom or at lunch, is I explore. I call it explore. I'll put these steps in the comments below when I'm done with this, okay? I explore. And what I mean by that is I just kind of am checking in with them. I'm seeing about a couple of things. And the 3 things are, what do you like best about your life right now? Or what do you like best about your work right now? Or what do you like best about your business right now? Like, I'm trying to find out the things that they like about their life, the things that they like about their work or their business, okay? It's important for me to understand what kind of things that they like. The second thing that I explore is if you could change something about your life or you could change something about your work situation, what would you change? For some people, it'll be they have to work overtime, they have to work night shift, they have to work weekends. It's really stressful. They're on salary, so they're always working way too much, whatever it would be. What would you change about your life situation? For somebody, it might be my husband controls all the money. I never have any decisions over the money, or we're always in debt. Every month, it's month to month. Or I would really love to change my discretionary income because I would like to be able to pay for missions. Whatever it is, I'm just asking them, what would you change? And then the third thing is, what made you curious about the business? Or what got you to agree to meeting me for lunch to talk about the business? Or what have you been curious about as it pertains to the business? So I'm asking them, hey, why did you even agree to get on a call with me? Why did you agree to go to lunch? Or you know, you must have had a little bit of curiosity or else you wouldn't have come to lunch. Or you must have had a little bit of curiosity or you wouldn't have come to this Zoom. So I'm honestly really curious, like, what made you interested or open to learning about this? So those are the exploratory questions. And then step 2, listen. Step 2 is listen. Become a really good listener. You're going to want to insert, as they're talking, all the reasons why a plexus fixes that problem or addresses that thing they don't like about their job. Like, you're going to want to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, well, in plexus, you don't have to do that. No, just be quiet. Listen. Let them talk. And then ask deeper questions. Ask deeper questions. Ask I don't want to say probing questions, but be curious, right, about their responses and say things like, well, how is that affecting your energy? How is that affecting your marriage? How is that affecting your life? How is that affecting, how your health is? How is that affecting your family? So you're asking them when they're talking about, all these issues that they're having at work or not being able to have time together as a family or having debt, how is that affecting your family? Okay? And then another question that I might ask when I ask deeper questions is, how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? And when you get to that point where people can realize how it's affecting them, hi, honey. I'm good. When you get to the point in the conversation where you're getting to the heart of things, which is, how is this affecting them to be in debt all the time? How is this affecting them to feel like they can never make decisions about money? How is it affecting them that they have to work overtime because they're salaried, right? How is it affecting them? And how does it make them feel disempowered, discouraged, ashamed, like whatever it is? You have now gotten to the heart of things. Okay, so step 1 is explore, exploratory questions. Step 2 is listen. Don't jump in and say all the plexus things and why plexus is going to solve the hunger crisis in the world. Like, no, we're just going to be quiet. We're going to listen. Step 3, kind of mixed in with step 2, is ask deeper questions. Go another layer deeper, okay, to find out. So once you've heard all of this and you've asked deeper questions, step 3 is provide a potential solution. Now, you're not going in there and being like, oh my gosh, like plexus is going to be so perfect for you. It's going to fix all of those problems. It's going to be amazing. Like, we are going to get you to Emerald and you're going to make $8,000 a month. And it's just going to be so incredible. We're going to have so much fun doing this together. No, like, we get excited when we hear all these things that they're struggling with, and we know that plexus can be a solution, but we have to chill a little bit, or maybe a lot, and we need to provide a potential solution. So what that looks like for me is it sounds like actually you're at a crossroads, and it sounds like things are pretty difficult for you, and that maybe it's time for some change. If I could show you a way to replace your income, or if I could show you a way to make up that extra money you need to pay off your debt, or if I could show you a way to have some freedom with your income where you don't feel controlled, or if I could show you a way to where you could fund that mission trip you want to, would you be interested? If I could show you a way through a little bit of focus and a little bit of concentrated time on a regular basis, would you be interested? I'm not painting the whole picture. I'm just saying, hey, I've got a solution and I'd love to share it with you. Would you be interested if there was a way to take away X, Y, and Z problems, feelings, struggles you just told me about? Would you be interested? Right? And if they're like, I mean, yeah, I'd be interested in knowing, what that might be. The next thing that I do after that is I say, well, let's be honest. What amount of money each month would change your situation? What amount of money each month would fix your problem? What amount of money each month would you need to walk away from that extra part-time job? What amount of money each month would you need to make to be able to fund that mission? what amount of money? Like, we got to talk money. We've got to put it out there and not be ashamed to talk about money. Okay? So I ask people straight up, what amount of money each month would allow you to step away from your job as a night nurse? Or what amount of money would allow you to be able to fund those mission trips for your kids to go on, whatever it is they want? So step 1 is exploratory questions. Step 2 is listen and ask deeper questions. Step 3 is provide a potential solution. Step 4, if they open the door, is what amount of money would fill in the blank. Okay? Step 5 is you assuring them that through your experience and your coaching, you can help them to do that. Now, here's where sometimes we falter, is if we're newer at the business, we're more inexperienced, we haven't really had success at developing somebody, like say to fast start senior silver, fast start gold, fast start senior gold, ruby, etc. We don't believe that we are qualified. And so we kind of just tap out at this step. And what I have to say to that is nobody comes into this business with experience. Nobody comes in having developed anybody. But eventually you've got to be brave enough and courageous enough to say, I can help you. I've learned the steps. I know how to tell somebody how to duplicate. They don't know I'm not really experienced. But I have put in the learning. I have put in the time. You're here in this business community. You've invested in your learning. You tune into corporate trainings. You're doing the learning. You are qualified. And so step 5 is you offering to partner with them and guide them to making that amount of money per month and asking them to join. That's literally what it is. I haven't even given them a full layout of the Plexus business. I haven't told them this is what you'll get for adding 3, this is what you'll get for adding 6, this is what you'll get for adding 10, this is what you'll get for adding 20. I have not done that because I am focusing on their problem. I am focusing on their pain and how it makes them feel. I am focusing on the fact that I have a solution without all the details and confusing it. I'm focusing on what amount of money they need to make to get out of that situation or to change the situation. So the question might be, or the statement might be, with Plexus, that's actually very doable. And I have a simple system to show you in an intentional, focused amount of time each day how you can do that. I would love to partner with you and guide you along to help you to do that so that 6 months from now, you don't have to be in this same situation. Or a year from now, when you look back, you don't have to be in a job where you're not respected, you're not appreciated, you're not well compensated, and you're always scraping by, living paycheck to paycheck, or whatever it is. Like, I have a system where I can help you to make that $2,000 a month. Because 6 months from now, I don't want to come back and see you in the exact same place. If we start today, I know we can carve a path for you to be able to do that and fit it into your existing lifestyle with your family, with your job, etc. And so I'm talking about carving a path in a way where they could fit it into their existing life, where it does not have to take over their life. And then I'm saying, I would love for you to join me, and I'd love to show you how. How do you feel about getting started? How do you feel about partnering with me? How do you feel about letting me coach you to help you make that $2,000 a month and relieve the pressure? Right? I'm asking them to join. A lot of times at that point, they are feeling really confident. They are feeling excited. They are feeling like very much heard, because why do people join you? Not because of the facts you share, because they feel like you see them and you hear them and you care about them and you have got a solution and you are confident that you can help them. Even if you're shaking in your boots and you're like, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, I don't know if I can help them. Yes, you can. When your brain says, I don't know if I can help them. Yes, I can. I know how to develop silvers. Okay, if I know how to develop a silver, I know how to develop a senior silver. Okay, if I can develop a senior silver, we're going to do the same steps to get them to gold, right? That's what you're going to tell your brain. But step 5, then after you ask them to join, and they join, step 6 is give them their first step. That's it. Okay, so typically at that point, if I'm on a Zoom with them or at lunch with them, I am literally going to open up my phone and say, okay, let's pick your starter pack. Let's go ahead and kick this off. Let's talk about what some of your goals might be with your health or your energy. What are some things you'd like to improve? Okay, fantastic. Let's grab that gut health advanced pack, or let's grab that active lifestyle advanced pack, or that variety pack, okay? All right, so once they've got their pack, I'm like, okay, so here's your first step. Honestly, most people are looking for a way to feel better, and a lot of people are also looking for a way to make extra money. Do you feel more comfortable posting about the business side or the health benefits side? Give them a choice. Some people might really want to go for the business because they have friends that would be interested. Some people are just going to want to stick to the health. But why not give them the choice, right? Business or health, okay? So you're going to give them the choice, and then you're going to help them to prepare something to put up on social media. Even better yet, if you're physically together, have them do it there. If you're on a Zoom, have them write it up for them right there. If you're on the phone, say, as soon as we get off the phone here, I'm going to send you an example of what would be great to post up on social media. So you're just going to, that's it. That's the business conversation. Is I'm not laying out the whole map for them to make 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000. I'm laying a roadmap for trust in this relationship. And people feel trusted and well taken care of when they feel understood. I cannot understand them unless I do the exploratory questions and unless I listen and ask deeper questions. And then at that point, I am allowed to provide a potential solution. At that point, we have quite a connection. I can ask them what amount of money each month would make a difference for your family, or would relieve that problem, or would take care of X, Y, and Z. Then step 5, I am confidently saying, I have a system. We can intentionally work together every day in the pockets of your day to fit into your life to make this happen. I would love, can you hear my kids? They are totally playing a loud game, you guys. They're not fighting, they're actually having fun. Then I can ask them, I would love to get started with you, honestly. And I feel like, after our discussion, you're probably ready. Are you feeling ready? And if they're like, yeah, let's do this. Okay, great. Well, let me show you. First of all, we've got to pick a starter pack for you to start on. And you've got a couple choices. What do you want to focus on most in your health and energy? Okay, then we pick their pack. Once we've picked their pack, literally, I'm not waiting a day. I'm not waiting 2 days. I'm not waiting till they get their products. I'm like, okay, let's get you started, because I want to help you get to that $2,000 a month as quickly as I possibly can. So here's what we're going to do now. Okay? So that's a business conversation. Some questions that you guys have. Any tips on talking to someone who already is an entrepreneur with multiple streams of income and making 6 figures, but who would love this business too? Okay, so I have friends like this that are dipping their toes into the business with me. And the approach that I take with them is I do talk about the residual aspect. And I also do talk about multiple streams of income. So when I'm having a conversation with them, I will say things like, you are so incredibly successful. I love what you've done in your career, and I really respect it. I know that you already, probably have a lot of the success that you need. But one thing I do know about a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of creatives is that they don't really have that solid residual income. And I truly believe that someone like you that's already entrepreneurial, that already gets marketing and sales, is going to be able to look at what I do and easily do it to create a steady stream of residual income. So talk about the residual income aspects of it, because the residual income aspect is so different than other entrepreneurial pursuits. I also, when I'm talking to people that work full-time or they're already successful, they make 6 figures, maybe they're a course creator, maybe they're a speaker, whatever it is that they might be, I am very, very careful to talk about how this is not going to interfere with what they're already doing, and that I know they love what they do. And so what I do is I boil it down to the very, very basics for people like this. I say, you know what? If you can give me 30 minutes a day, we'll start there. And in 30 minutes a day, I'm going to be walking step by step right by you. And I'm going to start helping you create thousands of dollars of residual income on the side. A lot of you don't believe it can be done in 30 minutes a day, but I have multiple examples of people in my organization, 30 to 60 minutes a day, have been able to create high 5-figure and 6-figure incomes. In 30 minutes a day, someone can do a post, someone can reach out to 3 people and invite them to an event, someone can send instructions to sign up. Are they going to be able to get on the phone with every single person to sign them up? No. But can they start a 3-way message? Yes. Can I be in that 3-way message? Yes. Can I help them if troubles arise? Yes. Can I ask them to share? Yes. Right? So that's what I'm going to do for people that are already successful. The other thing that I like to talk to people like that about is when I'm talking to them and asking them about what they don't like about what they do or what they would change, what I find with a lot of entrepreneurs is that if they don't show up to their work, their income stops. For example, on the speaking circuit when 2020 happened and speaking engagements were being canceled, speakers' income went from, 6 figures or multiple 6 figures to basically nothing. And with this type of income, in this conversation with them, in this type of income, when traditional things halt in the market, network marketing does amazing because we have products that people want, products that people need, and products that people order on a consistent basis. It's residual income. It's different than any other kind of income that you've made. And I know you're smart and I know you're business savvy. And I know when you look at this compensation plan and the income disclosure, you're going to be impressed. Would you be open to a conversation? Could we grab some lunch? Right? So anyway, that's what I wanted to train you on tonight. And I also wanted to issue the challenge for you guys to send 5 messages about the business or as many messages as you need to send to talk to somebody about the business. Okay? Now, if you don't have anybody say yes and you really, really try, think about going to your existing ambassadors that you already have, or your existing VIP, and say, hey, I'm wondering if you could do me a favor. I am a huge believer in the business side of Plexus. I know it hasn't been something that has interested you, but I really am practicing presenting and talking about the Plexus business and talking about the opportunity that's available. Would you have 15 minutes where we could chat and we could kind of just talk through it? I don't know. I just thought I would ask, right? And so going in and asking for the help from somebody on your team sometimes can give you an opportunity to have a conversation with somebody that thinks they're closed, but actually ends up being open. I had somebody sign up last month that I never ever thought would be interested in sharing that is definitely thinking about it. And it's because of how the conversation goes. It's very personal, and it's not just stats and statistics about how much money you can make in Plexus. So anyways, I hope this helped. I hope you will reach out and talk to as many people as you need to about the business and introduce them to it so that you can have the opportunity to have an in-person Zoom, lunch date, or phone conversation about the business. Getting someone launched in the business is a whole different topic, but it does start with just giving them the first step. Don't get ahead of yourself 10 steps. The first step, if they're on social media, is posting on social media, helping them with the verbiage, helping them to respond to messages. That is the first step, okay? I'm not going to go into the whole training sequence of that. For now, I just want you to ask. I want you to start those conversations, and I want you to go for it. All right, you guys, have a great night. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.